And welcome here to Oklahoma here on a slightly rainy day for football, but it is a day for football nevertheless. The Dallas Lady Prime coming into Inola, Oklahoma here is the Oklahoma Rage looking to cap off an undefeated regular season here. Dallas Prime looking to try to stay in the playoffs. They are needing some points, needing a win, and trying to get something done here. Of course, Dallas will be in the white and blue, Oklahoma Rage in the black and orange, of course. First, we'll take a look at the records here coming in. We'll take a look at standings first. In the Gulf Division, the Southwest Conference, it is Oklahoma Rage sealing up a victory for first in the playoffs as they defeated Houston earlier this year. So, either way, they will be number one. Houston will be number two. Lady Prime are 3-2. They have the Gulf Coast Mystery also 3-2. Tacoma Grit, who is 3-3. Tacoma did beat Dallas. And also, I believe, going to the stats over here, it was Houston that also beat Dallas, so we'll take a look at the rest of these here. The Houston Doom at 2-3, a win by them could give them a victory and tie 3-3 also. So Dallas Prime really needing to get that fourth victory here. So is Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast could surpass Dallas for that 3 spot. Then the River City Warriors 1-4. Huntsville Tigers 1-4. And then Nebraska Pride and Rocket City both did not finish the season. They are out. Looking at some other division leaders, 5-1 for the Carolina Stars. That's in the Southwest Conference of the Apex Division. And looking on the Gulf Lakes Division here, the Northeast Conference, Columbus Mystics 6-0. Cedar Rapids and Midwest Mountain Lions are 4-2 in that one. And then the New York Knockout in the Northeast Conference of the Atlantic Division is 6-0. Virginia Lady Eagles and Upstate Lady Predators both tied at 5-1. Tiebreakers will determine that. I believe Virginia will get the tiebreaker. But first, we are going to look at the visiting Dallas Lady Prime. April 11th, they picked up a victory over Tacoma, so they did defeat Tacoma. And then they defeated the Gulf Coast Mystery, both at home in Dallas. And then they had 2 losses on the road to Houston and a loss to Tacoma the second time they played them this year. So they have split the games with Tacoma. Both losses, they scored 14 points. All their other wins, including the Huntsville Tigers, they held their opponent to 0, where they scored more than 14 points. So I think the key is, if you're Oklahoma, keep them under 14, and the numbers kind of tell it all. They are scoring 100 points on the game, 20 points a game, averaging 195 yards a game, 60 yards rushing a game, 139 passing, and averaging 36 points a game compared to 7.2. Is Nisa Pipkin leading with 61 yards rushing, followed by Wynn with 36. Receiving, it is Buskey with 156. Evans with 66 to come up second. Tackling wise, Lady Prime, it is Coffer with 13 tackles, 6 of them assisted, combined for 19 total on the season. They have forced 4 fumbles. Buskey forced 2, Pipkin 1, and Slack forced 1. Slack has also had 3 sacks on the season. recovered 2 fumbles, 1 for a touchdown. Tubbs recovered a fumble, Diaz and Coffer also. And that is touchdowns. I don't think we have all the stats here, but Buskey has 3, Evans has 2, Hobbin and Slack both have 1 on the season according to these numbers that I have. Like I said, I don't think we have all of the official numbers in there, but they are better than nothing here. Looking at the Oklahoma Rage, started off against the Houston Power, defeated them in a very competitive 13-0 ball game. That game at Claremore High School. On the road, they defeated the Tacoma Grit in a long 1,000-mile round trip. At least 1,000 miles, 39-0. The Rage defeating the River City Warriors a few weeks ago here at Inola, Oklahoma, in a 67-0 victory that ended in 3 quarters. And then a road game last week, or 2 weeks ago on the 30th, as the Rage, actually last week it was, the Rage defeating Rocket City. And also, a few weeks ago, they defeated Gulf Coast. So the Rage have scored 109 points on the season. They've had 39 points a game. Total offense, 350 yards. Of that, rushing 170, 178 passing. They have allowed 2.4 points per game. They've allowed 12 points this entire football season, the Oklahoma Rage. It is Eldridge who's leading the passing with 356 yards. Simmons and Stevens, top 2 rushers on this team here. Stevens leads an average carry of 9, and Simmons has 49 carries on the season. Stinson, Bledsoe, Crawford, and Simmons all with very good receiving numbers. Stinson leading with 120. Stinson, Bledsoe, Simmons, and Morin all have a receiving touchdown. And on the defensive side of things, that's where the numbers stick out. Stevens, 25 solo tackles. Berryhill, 22 tackles. Curtis, 16. Morin, 15. Doff, 14. 13 for Stinson and Bledsoe. And then more tackles for nearly every other of the players. 4 forced fumbles in the game. Berryhill's forced 2. Stinson, Bledsoe both forced 1. 1 interception by Stinson also for the Oklahoma Rage. And for sacks, Williams has 4, Bledsoe has 2, Stevens, Curtis, Frazier, and Berryhill all have 1. 4 fumble recoveries, and again, no touchdowns. Kickoff returns, we haven't had a lot of kickoff returns because we haven't had a lot of opportunities. But 1 return for Stevens on the kickoff. That is for 22 yards. Punt return, Stevens and Berryhill both have returned some punts, no touchdowns. Punting, just 3 punts on the season for this Oklahoma Rage team. Average of 26 yards and 78 yards total for all those punts. And the scoring here, 4 touchdowns for Simmons, 1 for Morin, Stinson, Stevens, and Bledsoe. We have a lot of defensive touchdowns that are not listed on here. And 4 for 6 on PATs is Womer. Those are your numbers here. And we are going to take a break here as we're going to listen to some of our sponsors for a couple minutes. But we'll be back after this. You can see the Oklahoma Lady Prime getting ready off in the distance. We are about 10 minutes away. We'll be back for Oklahoma Rage football at Allen Hilliard Sports. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out. Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are back once again. We are about 7 minutes away from game time here. It is, again, waiting on the Rage to come out. A little bit of drizzling rain out there. It's been doing that all day, to say the least. More than drizzling on the way down here, but thankfully the roads were a little better to deal with than they were in the past. Some updates from MSHSAA here, if we can. See if we get some updates about the state finals here for baseball. I know there was a delay on them. Pleasant Hill Roosters picked up their first girls state championship in Missouri for soccer. They defeated Clayton 5-0. A lot of jokes that can come out of that. Blue Springs South wins the Class 6 state championship for a second year in a row down in Ozark, Missouri. And in Class 2 soccer, it was St. Vincent defeating Catholic 7-4 in a all-private school battle for St. Vincent to win the state title. And Blue Springs South defeated CBC, by the way. And Fort Zumwalt South wins their 4th girls soccer championship. Congratulations to them. They defeated St. Michael in the Class 3 title game. And Rockwood Summit defeating Capital City 6-0 in the finals of the Class 3, or the 3rd place game anyway. So congratulations to ending with a win for that. Only 2 teams get to end with a win. And if you can't get first, you get 3rd, I guess. And also Pembroke Hill defeating the Duchenne Lady Pioneers in the Class 1 State Soccer Championship. Of course, Duchenne coming in 2nd in the state championship to Blair Oaks. And in the Class 3 3rd place game, it was Vianney defeating Rockhurst 7-4. In the Class 1 3rd place game, Cape and Notre Dame defeating New Covenant Academy 2-0 in girls soccer. And Platte County Willard defeating Platte County in the semifinal yesterday. That is the game that I was trying to find, but it must not be over yet. But we're going to go back to the commercials here while we get ready, and we'll be back with some Rage football here. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are about ready to go. The rain is starting to come down, so I'm not looking for a lot of passing tonight, as I don't believe we're going to get a lot of catches out of the air. We might. I have seen it before, but we are getting ready here for the on the field here. Had it planned to have the field camera, but the weather changed our mind about that progress. It is the Rage in the orange and black, Dallas in white, blue, and red. And the officials are smartly coming prepared for rain, it looks like. Coach is not quite prepared, but the officials are. That's set up, is it? And Dallas will defer. And Oklahoma will receive. So we are ready to go. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this for the kickoff. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in eastern, central, or western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Raid. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. So welcome here to T-Mobile Field once again, Inola, Oklahoma. And it is Dallas getting ready for the kickoff. Oklahoma Rage will get the ball first. This is the final regular season for these teams for the American Women's Football League. And we are off. Ball is kicked. It's a little squib kick down the middle. Recovered around the 30. And we're going to start at the 35. First and 10 for the Rage. There we go. No penalty. We're at the wrong button there. First and 10 ready to go. And just like that, ball is in play. The play clock is rolling. There's Eldridge at quarterback. Has an option with her in the backfield here, but has a couple passing options. She will do the little fullback draw, I guess, kind of thing right there. That will go nowhere. Maybe a yard. That'll give us a 2nd and 9 coming up here. Again, same formation here. This time we got 3 receivers opposite end of the field. Little toss play to the opposite end. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2. And all the way out to the for a first down. And that is Simmons with the run. She'll pick up a... Oh, no. They're going to say she was short. So 3rd and 1 on that. I would say you could almost do that the opposite direction here. And that's a first down. That's incomplete. Tried the fake. Couldn't get the catch over here. Handoff would have been a conversion. That's 4th and 1. So on 4th down, we don't appear to have a punter out there. I would imagine you could probably safely go with that little fullback handoff again. There it is. That's enough for a first down all the way out near the 50. Just short of the 50 for a first down. And take a look. And a quick relook at that here. And she cleared it easily by a yard. Little toss play. This time, that was number 11. That was Diaz getting from Glen Heights, Texas, getting a body in there. And a loss on the play. That will bring up 2nd and a lot more than they were at a minute ago. Officially 18. We'll go with that number. Sounds good. Again, really wet out there on the field, so probably passing is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. That pass is incomplete. Nobody in the center of the field. That will bring up 3rd and 18 now. Eldridge looking in the middle there. I wasn't quite sure. Somebody was trying to do a little just tight end or something trying to get over there, but I did not see what she was looking for. On 3rd down. Trips on the left, single on the right. Pass is caught. Beautiful catch. We're going to take another look at that. That is a Rage first down. And beautiful catch on the play. Out of the snap. Again, another pass. This one is caught. And still all the way down to the 20. That was, I believe, that was Bledsoe. She was doing everything to avoid getting tackled there, and she did a good job of it. That'll bring up another first down. And nope. Fake to the opposite side. Bledsoe again. And Bledsoe will gain a little bit on this, so she'll pick up some more yards. 2nd and about 7 here coming up for Oklahoma. So Oklahoma now officially in the red zone here of the T-Mobile Stadium here in Inola, Oklahoma. 2 back-to-back passes to Bledsoe. Bledsoe with about 23 yards now in the ball game. On the receiving side of things, in motion. And again, a little tight end drop is almost to the 10. Stinson able to pick up some yards on that. And that will bring up 3rd and short here. Just 2 yards to go for a first. First down would give them 1st and 10 unless they go deeper in. And that'll be 1st and goal as a short handoff is good for a first down. I believe that is Simmons with the handoff. So 1st and goal now for Oklahoma. Handoff again. Simmons into the end zone, or is she? She is stopped at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. And we are bringing in the heavy lineup here as we are trying to clear a path. This is where you want the power right here. Handoff, quarterback keeper. That is good. Eldridge will walk into the end zone. Just like that, Eldridge gets the touchdown herself. Kind of like the movie The Replacements. If you ever watched it there, winners always want the ball. And we're going for the extra point here. We'll have a replay of that touchdown as we go on to the break. Before we get a word from our sponsors for the kickoff. Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-0, Oklahoma on top. Here is that touchdown as we go into the commercial break.
Brings the score. Your Oklahoma Rage 7, Dallas Ladies 9, 0.
On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are back. It is 10:25 to go. We are ready for the kickoff. Oklahoma picking up a big touchdown to start this game here. Dallas would need to get, I believe, 20 points over on the positive side. So I'm not sure what happened there. But we had an onside kick, and I believe that may have been 28 of the Dallas Prime. That was Alicia George, and she did not have a good time on that play. So we have the coach coming out here. We've seen this before. And this is going to be a turnover, and Oklahoma will get that ball back.
Kickoff recovered by the Rage, brings up a first down.
So Oklahoma gets the first turnover here on that kickoff. And they're setting up for this handoff once again. Down the middle. That is enough for 10. That's a first down. That is our first first down of this drive here. 11 yards on the run. So the Rage again picking up that first down. Once again, Eldridge hands off. Again in the backfield. Another big pickup on this by, I believe that is Rucker that time, the running back. So sounds like we're doing a running back by committee situation here. She's had some good pass attempts so far. Again, back to Ruck. Oh, no, that's a pass. That is incomplete. Had me fooled following the play there. That will be a 3rd and 3. I didn't update the last time. 3rd and short here for Oklahoma. They have a 7-0 lead, 9:41 to go in the first. Dallas one safety deep. Everyone else is hovering that line, waiting for a handoff. And this time it won't be a handoff. It'll be a pass. That is caught for a first down. Through the T-Mobile sign, out to the 20 for a first down. Oklahoma Rage, and I believe that is, again, I think that is Rucker that pulled that in right there. Or was that Stinson there? Whoever that was there, we will have a replay of that in the next dead ball here for you. Another handoff. This one is Rucker. Rucker will make it all the way out to the... Oh, she'll make it out 2nd and 8. We'll take a look back at that replay that we had earlier there. And look at this, set up wide open. Had the run. That is Rucker on that, by the way. Back to this action here. Over to the tight end toss once again. That's a 1st and goal. And that was Bledsoe on that reception. First and goal from, looks like, the 4-yard line out there. Short pickup on that, maybe a yard. That'll bring up second and goal. Hand off. Nope. Eldridge will try this herself. She will be stopped short. I think the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 3 or 4. 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oklahoma leads 7-0 on the verge of another score. They can kick an extra point from, or a field goal from there also. They can make the extra point, so I'm sure they can make the field goal. We're waiting on something out there. That is Crawford coming off the field for Oklahoma. Play clock under 10, so the Rage need to get something off, down to 4, and they do. The handoff, again, that is short at the 1. So 4th down play coming up. See if we go for it here. However, if you don't get it, you leave the other team on about the 1-yard line, or the 2-yard line. So that is still very good field position to be in. This is almost a always go situation here. Approaching 6 minutes left in the game. Handoff. Walked into the end zone. That's a no. No. So that will be a turnover on downs. That is close as you get. But we're going to take a break here. It is 1st and 10. Dallas will come out first. We'll be back after this. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill there for birthdays, baby. And we are back. It is Dallas Prime, their first chance at offense, all the way backed up to their own end zone, and they're going to take a timeout on the first play of the game here. So we're going to take a timeout with them. Here's a word from some of our other sponsors from the Oklahoma Rage. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa. And we are back here, 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Dallas Prime forcing the turnover. That is 1 turnover apiece now in this ball game here. But Dallas back in their own end zone. They're going to have to get something. That is overthrown. That will bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 1-yard line. Again, thank you for joining me here. Appreciate everyone who joined me for baseball, by the way, for all the coverage that we had, along with Better Call Ball. And looking like next week, we'll have some Pocahontas, Arkansas basketball from the Pocahontas Summer Shootout. That will be a Thursday and Friday game, and then I will be working at the Arena League there in Springfield. And that is caught. That's enough for a short pickup. Big play on the gain on there, I believe. Well, I'm trying to figure who that was that caught that, but I didn't see who caught that, the number, but it was a 3rd and 8, just a 2-yard pickup. It does give them a little bit of breathing room now. Better zoom out a little bit there. Coach might get mad at me. Pass is caught for a first. And looking at this pass here, just kind of the perfect position here for the Dallas Lady Prime on that. For a first down, this is from the 16-yard line. Hard to see the numbers on that side over there as quick as they go sometimes. But we'll get it all figured out eventually. And the pass is incomplete. Ross with the attempt on that from Red Oak, Texas. Quite a few of these players from, well, they're not all from Dallas. I mean, they're spread out. We got one from Oklahoma City, one from Little Rock, Arkansas. Hull is from Chicago. We got a Louisiana one. So they're all spread out quite a few places, but the majority from Dallas area. We're going to have a stoppage here by the officials. Not sure what that stoppage is, but this second down. We'll say it was to let me fix my thing. There we go. On second down, 4:45 to go. Is Ross. She's going to try for the pass. It is complete, but that is going to be enough for a minimal gain. That is over to, I believe, Greathouse, the wide receiver. And it'll be third down and about 7. That's a good number. So about a 1-yard pickup on that, maybe 2 if you're generous, but they need 3 yards here, or else they'll have to punt this ball away. You don't want to give the ball up right here. Great defense, though, to start this game by Dallas to stop that pretty good rushing attack here. Pass is incomplete. Attempted over to Greathouse, and that will bring up 4th down. So now here's where you debate. I see someone coming out. I wonder if this is going to be, oh no, this is not going to be a punt. I believe we are going for the throw here. This is a quick kick. Rage bobbles the ball. They're going to go backwards, however. They're going to do some PlayStation magic. And a big stop on the end of that play. But we're going to take a look at this return. Berryhill A little bobble at first, but she takes a big loss and puts it right back where the line of scrimmage originally was. And got to give credit, big hit by Pipkin for Dallas on that. Pass is caught near the line of near the first down marker. That was a good look down the field by Eldridge. It's going to be a little bit short, but that's going to be second and about 1 or 2. Moran is the receiver in that pass. Handoff. This is going to be close. I think we're still short by a yard. Or we're going to lose a yard, actually. Third and about 2. Curtis heads in for Oklahoma. And Curtis will replace Stinson. Passes bobbled, dangerous pass, 4th down. We're going to have a penalty flag after the throw here. So they're going to take a look at this while we wait here. Appreciate everyone for joining me tonight and watching the game. We're going to have a double unsportsmanlike, and that will give us another third. They still have 3rd and 3, so they're going to redo the play, it looks like. So we're going to redo this play on 3rd down according to the chains. And Oklahoma ball's loose. It appears to be a fumble. We'll take a look here. I believe they're going to give it to... Ball pops out. It is the Dallas Lady Prime that will come away with it. And the Dallas Lady Prime will get the ball back here. A tough battle so far. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Hand off. Dallas, they're going to pick up a little bit out of this, and that is, I believe, that is Pipkin. Sun is starting to get a shine a little bit there. But that's a first down for the Lady Prime. And that will get the clock moving again as Dallas comes back out. And it looks like they're just going to hand this off again to the running back. Another handoff. This time the Rage are there. Maybe a 1-yard pickup, but several Oklahoma players able to seal the gap. Second down and 10, maybe 9. So they will give them a gain of 2 yards on that. There's a pretty cloud back there we're going to look at in a second when we get a break. And that is caught. Still on their feet. And Buskey from Red Oak, Texas, able to pick that up for enough for a first down, and then some more. Brings the ball all the way out to the 46, 47-yard line. Final few seconds of the quarter here. This will be the last play unless they don't get it off. They do get the snap. Ross' pass is caught. She's down. That's the end of the quarter. Pass from Ross to Bosky is good. We're going to take a break. We're going to hear a word from our team sponsors here. We'll be back after this. You're watching Oklahoma Rage Football on Allen Hilliard Sports. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party. And they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. So we are back. It is 2nd down and 10 here. Oklahoma playing defense coming into the second quarter here. It will be Dallas ball in the second half of this ball game. A pass incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 10 for Dallas.
And that will stop the clock momentarily, give us a 3rd down and 10 yards to go. This time out of more of a shotgun style set. Ross's pass, that's intercepted. That is, take a look at the replay here. That should be.
That's almost intercepted. Ball's incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 10 for Dallas.
Ball is not hung on to there. It came out. So that will bring up 4th down. But I imagine we are going for it on this drive here. Ross avoided the interception. And we're going to have a flag on this. Buskey was in motion. Either a false start or it is a false start. So that'll give us a 4th and 15. So this will make this play just a little bit longer on the back end here. A little quick kick. Out of bounds. Ball at the 40. We have a penalty flag, though. So before we can start, or do we just mark it with the flag? I think we just marked the ball with the flag. So no flag. That'll be a first down. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. There we go. Sorry about that. Use that as a marker right there. So first and 10, 14:37. Ball back in the hands of the Oklahoma Rage. And this time running back directly behind Eldridge. A lot of momentum still on her feet. That is a long run all the way out to inside the 30. And taking a look at this, Rucker able to make it all the way out to the, I believe she made it all the way out to the 28. That is where we are at now. And again, another good pickup. This time it is another first down, I think. Nope, second down. Where are we at here? We're waiting on the chain to get set. 2nd and 1. So big pickup on that. 2nd and 1. Kind of a spread set here. Twins on both sides, along with Rucker in the backfield. Ball's on the ground. She is ruled down. We're going to have a penalty flag. They called the momentum stopped. And we can actually go back and we can take a look at that. Let's do the audio. Here, we'll take a look and listen here. Ball's on the ground. She is ruled down. We're going to have a penalty. There ain't no way they call that intentional grounding there. We're going to take a timeout. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. It is 3rd and 11. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs. So we are back here. It is 3rd and 11 now. It was officially ruled an incomplete pass grounding, not a fumble. 13:20 to go in the first half. 3rd and 11 for Oklahoma. Fakes the toss. That is caught in transition. Oklahoma is going to get a first down and then some more. All the way out inside the 7, I believe. Big first down play for the Oklahoma Rage on that. So good run by that for Oklahoma. Did we have a flag that they waved off? I'm assuming we did. But that was Kylie Helton, wide receiver from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, with the reception and the first down. It's first and 10, or is it first and goal? I'm assuming it's first and goal. It is first and goal. Chains are just getting set here. We've got to wait for them to get the official. And that ball bounced off a helmet. It is going to hit the ground. So Eldridge is incomplete on that. That hit one of the offensive or defensive line players, but either way, the same reaction. Again, this time 3 receivers on the right instead. We do have the handoff option, which is what we will use. And there's that defense again. It is third down. They've already had one stop inside the 5, and they are wanting to do another. I think we have an injury here. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. And we are back again. It is third and goal here for Oklahoma from about the 5. This prime defense has been tough in the goal here, and again, that'll bring up fourth down and goal. Still 7-0 here in favor of Oklahoma. Our only touchdown coming in the first quarter so far. Oklahoma with the option to hand off in the back. Eldridge this time, she'll pass it. That is caught. Is it a touchdown? It's going to be close. No. We are going to look at that. That is going to be ruled a touchdown here. We'll take a look at the replay. Tight end pass. It was just at the line. Bledsoe able to connect on that. Second extra point of the game coming up for Oklahoma. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. So it is 14-0 with 11:41 to go. We'll be back after a word from the Oklahoma Rage sponsors. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. And we are back. I'm going to assume we're going to have the normal kick that is not going to involve the normal kick. Squib kick. Dallas falls on the ball. Looks like that was Destiny Neal, the DB from Lancaster, Texas, gaining possession of that. So 1st and 10 for the Oklahoma Rage.
Dallas will take over at the...
I don't think you're going outside.
Kickoff covered by Neal. Rage. Prime will take over at the Rage, 49-yard line.
And we are about ready to go here. We got a... What are we waiting on here? Oh, we're waiting on... There we go. The chains are going the wrong way. Help if the chains go the right way. Dallas in trouble. And half of the defense all the way back to the 46-yard line on the other side. That's going to be a loss of about 5.
Second and 15 for the Lady Prime.
That was like a one-legged rabbit in the middle of a bunch of coyotes trying to get away. And the Coyotes won that fight. Pass by Ross. That is caught. And that's a 1st down for... It's going to be Buski with the reception. 15 yards on the play. Just at 15 yards. Ross with a running back next to her for the option. She will not use that option. Pass is complete again. Again, this Prime team is doing a great job. That reception by Greathouse from Plano, Texas. That will bring up, it is not 4th down, it's 2nd down and 1. I've made that mistake before on chains. 10 minutes in the first half and continuing to run. Ross drops back. Ross passes. This is incomplete. 2 Rage players out there had an opportunity to pick that off. They'll bring up 3rd and 1. And that is the stadium shaking, by the way. Glass is on the firmest of mud Oklahoma can offer. Ross with the pass, caught, nowhere to go. That is a loss on the play. It's either, I think it's Greathouse. I don't have a 15 on here.
Pass is complete. Loss on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2 for Dallas.
That'll bring up a 4th down. Speaking of Dallas, they are under a some sort of severe warning right now if you're in Dallas, so hopefully you're safe watching this ball game. Ross handoff. That's a 1st down and some more. Another 5 yards out of it. Still on her feet. Finally brought down. That was Kofer with the run. 1st down for Dallas at the 25. First and 10 for Dallas. Prime in the blue, Oklahoma in the black and orange. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Handoff is going to be close to a 1st. And then a few more yards. That's a 1st and goal now for Dallas on the play. This Dallas offense is showing that they have some skill out there. 8 minutes and counting here. 1st and goal inside the 10. Pass is incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd and goal.
And that'll bring up 2nd down from about the 10-yard line. Taking the time here, the play clock is, well, must have been set late or something because it was all glitched out over there. Penalty flag on the play. And we'll redo this once again. Flag was on the defense, and that'll move it to the 5-yard line. It's still 2nd and goal. Same play coming out, looking for the passing formation here. Ross has an arm. She's going to hand this off, trying to get around, and not this time. Good effort by Buski, but not able to get any yards out of that. She's actually going to lose, I believe, a yard or two. Again, a defensive effort by this Rage team. Not sure how you'd split that up, but you have to split that up 4 or 5 ways on that defense for that tackle. That also brings up a 3rd down and goal from the 7. Six minutes roughly to go in this first half. Ross hands off. She has room. There's the defense again, and a stop at the line of scrimmage. That is 4th down. Handed that off, I believe, to Kofer, and Kofer not able to, just great defensive play. It's the same thing you teach in basketball. If you go parallel, you can match someone. We're going to have a stoppage on the clock here. Are we getting a timeout? Or why are we stopping here? I don't know what we're doing here. Okay. Now we're going. 4th down coming up here. Oh, I think we may have the wrong... No, it would have still been a 40-second play clock. Instead, it's reset to a 25. 5.5 minutes and counting. Pass to the end zone is incomplete in their hands. And Oklahoma will take over as that ball intended for Booski. That would have been an automatic touchdown. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. But it is still 14-0. Oklahoma's taking over. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill. We are back. 5.5 minutes, or 5:13 to go in this first half. I guess a little bit less than that. Oklahoma Rage with the handoff in the backfield. Nowhere to go on that play. And we will do this again. That was... making sure it was Simmons. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. No loss on the play. No gain on the play. 4:40 to go. Looking for the pass. Little flicker pass to the tight end. Nowhere to go. Tight end pass, though, was complete to Bledsoe. It'll bring up 3rd down, and that was a pickup of 5. Good play to get the ball moving, at least. Sometimes that's all you got to get going. And Twins on both sides. Still has the option in the back. Eldridge gets the ball and looks for the pass. That is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 5. They are inside the other team's red zone here, so not sure if they're going for it here. I would not advise it, but I don't see a lot of changes going on the field out there. Well, clearly punting may not be on their mind. They're going out of the shotgun. Pass is caught. That's a 1st down. That is good for Oklahoma. And the risky play works in their favor this time. As we take a look again at this pass, and just perfectly set pass, perfectly timed. That was an 8-yard pickup on the play. Brings the ball out to the 25 roughly. Don't do the math at home. It may not be right. Or it may be right. never accused it of being perfectly accurate. That pass is complete for a very minimal gain on the play, maybe a yard. Second down and 9 or 8, something like that. We'll say 8. 3 minutes to go. Clock still running. We will take a media break at the 2-minute warning here for the 2-minute warning, of course. Again, we are live here from T-Mobile Field in Inola, Oklahoma. Oklahoma Rage up 14-0. They sit number 1 in their conference right now. And this is enough for well, it's going to be close. It depends on where they spot it. The line was the 35 for the first down marker. And we could actually take a look at the replay, I guess. And looking at the play here, she gets past the line, so that is a first down. Simmons with the big pickup on that. 15 seconds to the 2-minute warning. Pass is incomplete, nearly picked off. That'll stop the clock at 2:08. Give Rage a chance for another play. And we are, well, trying to figure out what we're doing here. It's not the break yet. What are we're taking a, I don't know what we're doing here. How about we're going to take a break with them and we will figure that out when they come back. We'll be back after this. A word from Oklahoma Rage sponsors. Thank you for all of them. Nysa Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service wherever it needs to go. And we are back to 2:08. I'm not sure if that was a timeout or that was the break, but we'll find out in about 8 seconds here if it was. It is the second down. Oklahoma with the pass. It's complete. That is going to be a first down. That's an 11-yard pickup for the Oklahoma Rage. Simmons picked up the first down. And I believe now we're going to go into the 2-minute warning here. So we're going to take a break again. We got 2 minutes left in the first half. Oklahoma Rage still on top. On the cusp, pediatric dentistry and orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Well, St. Joe's beating the Goats. We are back here You could check out Arena League action football right now if you would like on, well, at halftime preferably. At least wait till the end of the half here. It is the Goats up over the Lunkers right now. 38-24. But we'll go back to this game here as we want to keep focused on this for now. Incomplete. That will give us a 2nd and 10. And the sun coming out for the first time today. Actually doing something useful. It was not out all day. Second down and 10 for Oklahoma. Rage is sending the house here on receivers. We'll see if they are going to get some yardage on this. That is enough for a first down. And Vanessa Bledsoe unable to... They were unable to stop her. 1st and 10 by Bledsoe. We're going to have a timeout by Oklahoma, so we're going to take a timeout. We will be back after this. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Raid. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma, 1:45 to go. Sun's starting to come out now and create some not niceness for the camera. That pass is incomplete, nearly picked off. 2nd down, that will stop the clock. Stinson was the intended target of that pass. Just a little short on the throw there. 1:42 to go. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oklahoma does have the lead. The Lady Prime will get the ball at halftime. Oklahoma's already had one onside kick that has gone their way and one that has not. So right now 50-50 chance. Big pickup. That is Stinson with the reception. And that will reset the chains, and that'll get the clock moving again. But Oklahoma's got some momentum here going into the break. Eldridge handoff. And Bledsoe, she will bowling ball her way for another first down. 1:19 to go in the ball game. Still this first half of the ball game anyway. They'll have to take a timeout here at some point because they are running into a clock problem here with less than a minute to go. But as long as they keep moving the ball, Simmons will pick up the 7-yard gain.
Timeout Ray.
And Oklahoma will take the timeout. We'll take it with them. Oklahoma has momentum. On the cusp, pediatric dentistry and orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. So 58 seconds, 2nd and 3 for Oklahoma. Actually, that might be a little bit more than 2nd and 3, but we're going to stick with it because that's what I chose. It's probably 2nd and 4. And a little clock issues here. They're working again. So we are back moving. Clock will start on the game clock will start on the play. Handoff, Oklahoma. A lot closer to the end zone. That is going to be short, but that's a 1st and goal. Rucker picked that up into the 5. And it is a run opposite side. That's a touchdown for the Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Rage, a little bit of misdirection there, able to pick up the touchdown. That'll make this 20-0. Oklahoma on top of Dallas right now. And with 27 seconds to go, we have an injury here. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this from Inola, Oklahoma. Nysa Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. On the cusp, pediatric dentistry and orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are back after the injury. Looks like the Dallas player is all right over there on the side. The extra point on the way for Oklahoma. 27 seconds remain on the clock. And kicking is Womer. Womer's kick is good. And did I get a replay of that? And we'll take a look at that replay here as from the touchdown. Well, there's a quick replay of it, but we'll be back after this for more football action from T-Mobile Field. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Raid. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local. We are back ready for the kickoff here. 27 seconds to go. Dallas Prime will get the ball back at the second half. Kick is deep. All the way back to the 30. Brought down at the 35, so a 5-yard gain on the play. 20 seconds remain. That will bring up 1st and 10 for Dallas. Again, these highlights and more can be found on Allen Hilliard Sports on YouTube. They'll be up tomorrow. They should be, at least anyway. Along with all the other games I do from state baseball and everything else. And I believe we are going to take a knee here, and are we? That's what it looks like. So we're going to go into halftime. We'll be back in... Actually, we'll be back probably before halftime. We got some interviews with the coaches. If not, we'll have them at the start of the third. But we'll be back in a little bit. You're watching Rage Football and Allen Hilliard Sports. We are back here for a bit of halftime show. First, we're going to take a word from our sponsors while I queue up a few things and figure out what we're doing here, because I don't have a plan yet, but we'll be back in just a minute. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Raid. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. And we are back here again for your bit of halftime entertainment. First, we're going to take a look at the last touchdown of the half. I believe it was this one. And this is that pass that I completely ignored. But that was Bledsoe, I believe, bringing the ball in. She had a touchdown. Also, earlier in the game, we had another touchdown back here. I believe it was this one. That one was a quarterback keeper. That's our first touchdown of the ball game. And, of course, we got our, for replay purposes, we have our scoreboard in the center there. And one more touchdown if I can find it here. I think it is this one. I think. This was the other touchdown. Sorry, I did not label these. That was clearly not the other touchdown. But it is 3 touchdowns here, and there is still about 2 minutes to go into the break. Take a look at some of the other scores around the area. I'm hoping to find some of the other scores, but they're not posted on here. See if any more games are final. We do not have a game for Gulf Coast. The Mystery plays today against Rocket City. Again, we do not have a score in that. Tacoma Grit officially 3-3 on the season. Their last game was last week. The Houston Power defeated them in Houston. And the Houston Doom is the other team here that could be a problem for this Dallas team. They play the River City Warriors. That game is in Houston, which right now, according to the weather, it is not going very well down there. We're going to go back, take another ad. I think we are getting close to the second half start here. We'll be back in just about a minute here as we get things ready. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local Pampered Chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are about ready to go for the third quarter of the ball game. Clocks are reset. Everything is reset. It will be Oklahoma kicking the ball off to Dallas for another try. Again, thank you for joining us. A lot of severe weather down in Arkansas and also in New Hampshire and Pennsylvania for some weird reason, but careful if you live there. And Comer sets up for the kick. I would say we're going to do our little squib kick special here. All timeouts have been reset. We are going back to a normal kickoff. No, we are not. That is a squib kick. Oklahoma has the football. If that is in bounds, it is Oklahoma ball behind the tents. Who has the ball? Is it out of bounds? It is Dallas with the recovery. So we are ready to go now. 1st and 10, Dallas ball. Always got to watch for those slight random squib kicks out of there. But when the field is wet, I can't say there's nothing wrong with it. Penalty flag on the snap. And we'll reset, do this again. Delay of game is the call. 1st and 15 now for the Dallas Prime. Lady Prime. Handoff in the back. And actually, while we have a break here, we are going to have some interviews from the coaches that I may have forgotten to play at the beginning of the ball game. So I will cue these up, and we will give a chance to give some interviews and listen to the coaches. First, we'll listen to the Dallas Prime coach. Actually, we have a timeout. Well, while we are doing this, we will focus over here, and we will just have this interview for you. All right, we're here with the coach of the Dallas Lady Prime here, and Coach, you had the short little, kind of a wet trip, but you're coming into this. This is, first, how's your season come along this year so far?
So far, we're moving along best we can. We're not where we want to be as far as our record, but we're in a good spot to go ahead and do what we need to do to take care of business so that we can still make it into the playoffs.
All right, and then speaking of getting into the playoffs, what's kind of needed done here for that purpose to get in the playoffs? Because I know the Rage, they're guaranteed a home game coming in, but you guys are sitting kind of in the mix possibly, or I believe a win could put you up there.
Yeah, so for us, we had a team forfeit earlier.
Uh-oh. All right, we are back. I don't know what happened here. I lost audio during that interview, but alrighty then. So we are back. I somehow lost audio. I don't know Oh, I lost that, but we have a pickup of about 7 on the play. Second and whoa. Something is not working right here. My mouse is all crazy. Third and 7 here for Dallas. My mouse is now acting up, so. There we go. So something happened right there that weird messed up a couple things. There we go. Now things are working again. I don't know what that was. Some sort of interference. Pass is complete for a first down. Good catch by the Lady Prime on that. So we're going to have an interview now with the Oklahoma Rage coach. And we'll keep with the game, but listen to the coach. It is coming to the end of the regular season here, and looking back, you got one more game, but you have secured the top spot. Of course, you always like to win that last game, but, you know, how does it kind of feel to not necessarily look ahead of this game yet, but to know that you do have a home game coming up later down the road still?
I mean, it's always nice to know that you've done the work ahead of time, so it doesn't ever come down to that last game, but, you know, you only get limited amount of opportunities to play, you know, with the 6-game season, so, you know, we're approaching this as like another game. Our goal right now is to be undefeated. That's our goal for this week, is to stay undefeated through the regular season. And you know, on top of that, we get the opportunity to kind of play spoilers to someone else. Like, you know, if they have to do some things this game to make sure they make it in, and that's part of our motivation. We just get to also play spoilers to someone else's season, and on top of that, get our second straight undefeated season.
Yep, because last year you guys made it to Canton, Ohio, where you wound up losing to the Columbus team, I believe. Richmond, that was right there. But that was, of course, a good run last year, and you know, just an achievement to get to that point. And then looking at tonight here, who are some of the people relying on? I was looking at some of the numbers, and just the defensive numbers are astonishing for the Rage.
Yeah, I mean, we live off our defense. You know, we put up points, obviously, but when you don't have to put up as many points, it's always nice. And when they get you the ball back a bunch, it allows you to put up more points. So, you know, we're still hanging our hat on our defense. You know, if the rain holds off, whether it does or not, we're looking at some turnovers, hoping to get some turnovers, and really looking to control the game. Really looking to control the game up front. Make sure we can handle it up front, and kind of lean on them a little bit, take over late in the game.
All right, and then you mentioned earlier about spoilers there for the team coming in here, the Dallas Lady Prime. This is a must-win game, because if they win, they're guaranteed third. Now, if they lose, they fall in kind of a mesh of
points.
Yes, where it comes down to like 3 or 4 teams all with the same record, trying to fight for something, basically.
Yes.
So that's
so their goal. They win, they're in. They lose, I think they're the only one of those teams that are in that competition that are still playing. So they have to score 20s, somewhere in the 20s. I just can't remember specifically, but three touchdowns plus, I think. So,
but as you mentioned, it's better to be the one, basically knowing that you could have a bye week there, and essentially you've got the spot already.
Yes. Yeah. So that's good for us. But again, you know, you're always wanting to play the game, and you're looking for motivation and what to do. On what to do on the other side of it. So, you know, your motivation comes from being undefeated, always winning the game. You want to win everything you got, but also you get to play the spoiler for someone else. You know, and that's the game. That's what you want when you're playing a game. All benefit for you, all positive for you, and try and get as much negative for them as possible.
All right. Appreciate it, Coach. And
Thank you.
Good luck in the game. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination and we are back here, 4th and about 4. Pass is going to be batted away. That is incomplete. That is a turnover on downs. And we're going to take a short break to our other sponsor. You heard both interviews from the coaches had an issue with the first one, but we'll be back just about 30 seconds. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office. And we are back. It is 12:50 to go, still in the third. It is 1st and 10. Oklahoma took over the football. Little toss play. It is the Rage. They have room. Still on their feet. The ball is down. Helton with the run. And we have an injury here with one of the Dallas players. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back as soon as we can. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. We are back. We had a block in the back on the last play, so it is 1st and 10 again, I guess. We are going to go back to the line of scrimmage, do this again. Eldridge pass is complete. And big play, that is to Moran. 2-yard pickup on the play, 2nd and 8. I think they're trying to say to stop the clock and reset the play clock. Okay. All right, now we are back. I guess the clock. Okay. Handoff in the backfield. This is going to be a 1st down and some more. Oklahoma Rage, big pickup on that. Simmons with the run and a 1st down all the way to the opposite side of the field. So Oklahoma Rage gets out of bounds, and We are ready to go once again. 1st and 10 from the 45 of Dallas now. Handoff down the middle. Another 10-yard pickup. This will be close anyway, at least a 9.5. Simmons is, I guess we'll go 9.5 on that officially, but Simmons will move the chain, or almost move the chains. 2nd and 1 off the handoff. 2 quick handoffs. Both to Simmons. And we got receivers here, but guess what? It's another handoff for a 1st down out to the 25. That's a 10-yard pickup and another 1st down for the Oklahoma Rage. So the Oklahoma Rage is getting in gear now. They're coming out strong. Oklahoma handoff again in the backfield. And a penalty flag at the end of the play. So we're going to have, it's going to be against the defense. That's a 6-yard pickup officially right now, but if that's a late hit or unsportsmanlike, it'll be an automatic 1st down. And they are moving the chains. It's an automatic 1st down.
Simmons on the carry, gain of 6, and then a face mask on the play. It's going to take the ball down to the 11-yard line. Good for another Rage. 1st down.
So Simmons' 6-yard gain turns into a 1st down at the 10-yard line. 10:43 to go in the 3rd. 1st and 10. Handoff. Whistle on the snap. This would have been close to a touchdown. So this will be encroachment. That'll be 1st and 5. I bet the Rage probably would have wanted the result of that play out of that, but we will redo this again. Clock should be, well, in theory it should be running here, but it is not yet. It'll start now. That's a touchdown, Oklahoma. And another penalty flag, probably for a face mask, but Oklahoma Rage will get on the board cleanly. And we're going to take a look at this touchdown play. And that is a touchdown. Oklahoma now 27-0. They will get the extra point opportunity. And I would imagine the kickoff is when the penalty will come in. .10:36 in the 3rd. It's a 4-score lead now for the Oklahoma Rage. Kick is up. Kick will bounce its way through. And we'll be back after these messages. 28-0 Oklahoma Rage on top. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party. And they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local Pampered Chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Ooh. We are back, ready to go. Third quarter action. Oklahoma Rage coming off a touchdown. They'll be kicking off. They will get... Well, the penalty should be... They should be 15 yards back. Oh, okay, I get it. Never mind. I'm special. It's 15 yards the other way, not this way. So, it'll be kicking from the 50 for Oklahoma. So that will penalize Dallas on their return. I see people judging me right now. And might have got with a penalty on that. That ball's going to go back out of... It's fair. That is an Oklahoma Rage ball. It did not touch the outside. That ball did not touch the outside. So Oklahoma Rage gets the ball 1st and 10. That is a live football right there. That should have been a touchdown right there. Alrighty then. Either way, it's 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. Not to point out anything that I have replay, but I may have replay to show that. Oklahoma Rage inside the 20. On the 15, or right close to the 15. Down the middle. A little bit of late hitness going on there, but...
FYI, it's considered an onside kick, and the kicking team cannot advance it.
Okay.
Yeah, they cannot advance an onside kick.
Oh. I have seen that go very different ways in high school. All right, so officially that's considered an onside kick, I guess. But that would explain why. 2nd and 2. Short of the touchdown, but 1st and goal at the 1. And touchdown, Oklahoma. And there is the touchdown. Now it is 34-0 here. We'll take a look back at this replay here before we get the extra point. Handoff. Is that... Can't see the number on that, but I believe... It was Simmons on the touchdown. The kick is up. Kick is good. And Oklahoma leads 35-0. So to clarify, that last play was considered an onside kick, so the other team cannot advance the ball. But there's our touchdown. We'll be back after this. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in eastern, central, or western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Raid. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be, if it involves money. All right, we are back here, 9:31, and squib kick. This is going to bounce all over the place. Dallas comes away with it. They're not going to go very far. That ball returned by Buski, the DB from Red Oak, Texas. And 1st and 10 is the Dallas Prime, 9:26 to go in the ball game. Oklahoma leads 35-0 now coming into this. As this, barring some sort of complete breakdown here, Oklahoma will go into the postseason undefeated. They will host the 4 seed, which, well, we don't know who that is yet because it could be a couple other teams. Houston will be number 2 for sure. And defensive stop on that. That is number 0 of the Rage. I don't have a 0 on here, but good play by 0 or 8 maybe. Well, if that was 8, that is Berry Hill. That is probably number 8. It is 2nd and 5 now. Clock is now not Dallas's friend. Dallas is going to have to score and get the ball back and score several times to get back in this ball game. And Oklahoma's sending the house. Pass is complete, though. Good play for the first down, and then some more yards out to the 40, to the 30, out of bounds at the 25. We're going to have a penalty flag. This might be on the defense, and that might be a first down inside the red zone here. It was Buski with the pass. So she'll be credited with however many yards that was on the reception. That's a lot of yards. I'm out of fingers and toes on that one. And we're going to start with wherever we start here, 1st and not 10. 1st and goal at the 9 here. So as I mentioned, barring a meltdown here, they don't want to do that too many times. That would be considered a meltdown. And resetting the play clock. We are ready to go. Under 8 minutes. Pass is complete. On the ground. 2nd down. Just short of the touchdown. About the 2-yard line. Again, Buski with the good reception. 2nd and goal on the way. I believe they changed these lights a little bit because they're a little bit brighter on my camera, so I think they've done something to change the hue or the brightness of them. We're also not using the fancy graphics because it's having technical difficulties. 2nd down and goal on the way for Oklahoma. For Dallas. But Oklahoma's not going to let Dallas go any further than the line of scrimmage. That is 3rd down. So 3rd and goal for the Dallas Prime. Both these teams have had success stopping each other in the red zone. Dallas probably had the toughest one. They stopped Oklahoma 4 times in the 1-yard line. Everybody comes in tight, looking for the handoff here. Ross steps back, looks for the pass. Pass is caught. Is that a touchdown? That's going to be a touchdown. And the Prime will pick up their first touchdown of the game. That's the 3rd one of the year that Oklahoma has given up. It's like that college football camera there bouncing around with the noise. But there's the first touchdown for the Dallas Lady Prime. And Dallas is... Press box is still shaking a little bit here. It's finally settling down. 6:23 to go in the 3rd quarter here. Clock is stopped on the extra points as usual. Ross goes back. Pass is caught. No. Say it touched the turf. So it is 35-6 with 6:23 to go in the 3rd. We'll be back after this for the kickoff. On the cusp, pediatric dentistry and orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are back. Big victory for the St. Louis Slam, by the way, defeating Derby City Dynamite 62-20 up there in Kentucky, wherever they were at. 6:23, very squibby kick on that, and recovered at the 50, 1st and 10 for the Oklahoma Rage. I don't know if squibby's in the dictionary, but that should be what that kick is called. And we are getting ready for the first down here, but we'll be back here in a few weeks on the 27th for the playoffs. Oklahoma Rage, they will face... Well, right now, they would probably face the Tacoma Grit if this falls the way it should back here in Oklahoma. So Tacoma will get to take the short 1,000-mile trip down here to Cowboy Country, but Oklahoma wants to take the trip to the end zone all the way out to the Stinson, I believe. Simmons, actually. Simmons all the way out to the near the 20, just before the 20. And that is a long first down. Oklahoma Rage getting ready to strike again here. See if they do the passing option this time. Nope, they're going to hand it off once again. That has worked in the past, and it is continuing to work. 2nd down. Short gain this time, though. If any gain at all. It might be just 2nd and 10. Yep, it's 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Thought there'd be maybe a 1-yard pickup on that, but there is not. But no, it is looking like if Dallas will drop down, it would be Tacoma, because Houston will host. We'll tell you that in a minute here. Houston will host the Gulf Coast Mystery But they still have another game to play, Gulf Coast does. So if they lose that game, if they win, then they'll be the 3rd seed. So it's interesting. There's a lot of math that could happen here. But Oklahoma will face someone in a few weeks. And we will find out who that is, and we will make sure you can watch it here. 5 minutes and counting to go. And then the championship, assuming everyone makes it where they're going, will be in, I believe, San Antonio. Which, if it'll work out, I will go to San Antonio. Sounds like a fun trip down the road. 4th down coming up for Oklahoma, loss of 1. But a long way to go to get to that point.
No game on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th and 11 for the Rays.
4th and 11 coming up for Oklahoma. Taking a look at the Lunkers score here. We're doing some sort of review. Oh, it's 71-38. So it is all St. Joe Goats right now. They're in the lead right now. That pass is incomplete. That will turn the ball back over to Dallas. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. It'll be Dallas ball. Nysa Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have... And we are back, 1st and 10, 4:02 in the 3rd. Dallas will not gain anything with the football. It will be somewhere gobbled up in the back for a loss of about 6. Oh, wow.
Behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 4 yards.
$35-6 is the score still. Oklahoma on top, 3:22 and counting. Dallas taking over in the last possession. Turnover on downs. However, they got a lot of yards to gain here to get something going. And they're going to break the first tackle. 1st down for Dallas. At least it's close to a 1st down. They wanted it so bad they took the chain guy out. It is not a 1st down. Never. The ball's in front of the chains. There we go. It is a 1st down. Normally, when the ball is in front of the chains, it is not a 2nd down. I have been turned around backwards on that before, but that's usually how it works. Dallas coming out in the shotgun set, looking for the pass. She trips on the turf. And 2nd down coming up. And that's a 5, 6, 7 yard, I don't know, something like that. 6 or 7 yard loss on the play. Okay, so 2nd and 8 is what it officially is. If you want some football action next week, head up to Springfield, Missouri. The Ozarks Lunkers will be playing. I forgot who they're playing, but they will be playing a game, and it is fun up there in Springfield. I think it's one of the new teams coming in the Arena League. Pass is complete, and nowhere to go. There is 4 or 5 Rage defenders making sure she does not get very many more yards, a 9-yard pickup. We'll bring up 3rd and 9, I believe. Nope. A little more than that. 3rd and 7 remains, so that's a 11-yard pickup. 1:30 to go. Ross's passes have been accurate here, but this Rage defense, it has been tough. They're not just giving up everything here to make it easy. Pass is back. Pass is caught for a first down. Again, Ross finding the receivers, doing a great job. .40 seconds remain here, Dallas. Down the sideline and near the 45, just a little short of that. Actually, a little bit past the 45 technically. They're in Oklahoma territory.
Ross on the carry down to the grade 29. Bring up a 2nd and 4.
And 2nd down and 4. Hand off again for Dallas. This is a first down. 5-yard pickup on the play. Dallas Prime doing a great job picking up the yards.
Cofer on the carry down. Run good for a Prime first down.
And Cofer with the pickup on that, doing a great job there. Again, from Red Oak, Texas. Went to the University of Texas, Tyler. Or is it Tyler, Texas? And Ross will get tackled in the backfield, lose 10 yards on the play. It is Cofer, University of Texas at Tyler, to be correct.
As we start the fourth, it'll be a 2nd and 20 for the Prime.
Oh, I must have mispronounced. I do apologize. It's Master Packing, not Manchester. I will fix that before the next game there. What are we... Oh, it's the end of the quarter here. We'll be back after this. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook. And we are back here again. Out, it's starting the second half, 2nd and 20. This is caught. Dallas is going to walk into the end zone with this. That is a touchdown, Dallas Lady Prime. That is one heck of a catch right there. I mean, that is talent right there on that reception. Into the receiver, broke the defender, and nothing but green grass from that point on. Dallas now 12 on the board. Ross back to the pass. It is short of the end zone, incomplete. 35-12. We'll be back after this. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1987, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Raid. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be, if it involves. And we are back here again. I'm going to mute the audio for just a moment. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage. Sorry about that. I was muted there. Stinson will recover, and they're going to start. And it is 1st and 10. We're about ready to go here. There we go. Oh, crap. Hit the wrong button there. fixing something real quick. Trying to anyway. Probably shouldn't do this during the game, but it will be alright. It is... Why did that not reset? 1st and 10. Oklahoma Rage with the 5-yard gain to start.
Simmons on the carry.
And again, Simmons with the pickup. There we go. I think we have fixed it. Maybe. There we go. I think we're fixed. Speaking of fixed, remember to have your cats and dogs spaded and neutered, by the way. Help control that animal population.
This pass is incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Rage.
And I believe everything is all reset for that anyway. Oklahoma Rage, big pickup down the middle. This is it. Who's popping out of there? 22. I believe that is going to be, I think it is Simmons. I believe that was Simmons. Could not tell. Yes, it does. Except it did not make my cat any happier than what she already was, unfortunately. She's still grumpy and tries to attack me. And she's clearly afraid of the possums and the raccoons, because they are bigger than her. 13:27 to go. It is 1st and 10. Got to update the graphic down below there for the score. Oklahoma Rage still on their feet. Ball gets loose. Oklahoma hangs on to it. 2nd down and 2. Simmons getting heavy usage here in this ball game here. That is multiple carries for her and multiple successes in the game so far. 2nd and 3 officially. Run down the middle for about a 7-yard pickup for another 1st down. Short of the 25. If anybody wants a pet cat with a long... Yes. 2 touchdowns and no conversions. If anybody wants a pet cat that is white with a long rat-looking tail, they're welcome to come to my house and take it. It likes leftover food. Oklahoma Rage with the run again. Another 1st down pickup. And this time that is Rucker with the pickup. So Rucker having a good night tonight on the ground also. From the tight end position, Bledsoe doing a great job. And this time Rucker, she breaks 1 tackle, and ball comes loose. We got some players on the ground. It is still Oklahoma ball. Looked like the ball popped out for a second there, but they're saying it was down. 11:24 to go in the ball game here. Oklahoma leads 35-12. It was 35-0, but 2 touchdowns by the Prime late in this ball game. Oklahoma looking to add some nails to this proverbial coffin here. Little tight end pass. Bledsoe, I talked about that a minute ago. She is going to bring us close to a first, maybe a yard short, though. I don't think we're that. The official says give it to him. First and goal. And that's another touchdown for the Rage. They're going to score off the counter. And the Oklahoma will get that extra touchdown that they were looking for, the little insurance touchdown. And beautiful run on that play. That was Rucker with that. And the extra kick again. We are perfect so far on the night for extra points. Hope I don't jinx it there, but just to point out, we are still perfect. So did not jinx it yet. We'll be back after this. It is 42-12, 30-point difference. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1980, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local Edwards Jones financial advisor. Be sure to contact him for all your investing needs, savings needs, whatever it may be. If it involves money, Edwards Jones can help you out in Tulsa. Man, we are back for the kickoff here. Reset that. Oklahoma Rage leads 42-12. Little squib kick. Well, as close as we got to regular kickoff. We have the whistle's blown. We have a 1st and 10. Good return by Buskey from Red Oak, Texas. She is not feeling well. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local Pampered Chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community.
I actually like going to Nashville to Bridgestone, this arena, and watching. I like it. Not my favorite game, but I like watching the Preds. This one's nice too. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, it is.
We are back ready to go. 10-17. It is first and 10. Ball's back with Dallas. Ross out of the shotgun. Incomplete. Backwards pass, but it will be called incomplete.
Ross' pass falls incomplete, brings up a second and 10 for the Prime.
On second down and 10, Dallas Prime, 10-14 to go. Just a heads up, if you are in the chat, please be nice and don't trigger the filter that apparently someone said something. So, I do have it set on a rather stupidly strict filter, incomplete pass.
Pass falls incomplete. Bring up a third and 10 for the Lady Prime.
And believe me, that is not for you guys. That is for youth football. That can be savage. I believe the Bucks won their game, the St. Joe Bucks in the CMFL. I don't know the score, but it appears that they have. Ross back with the pass. That is incomplete. Fourth down and 10. 10 minutes remain. 42-12.
Pass falls incomplete, brings up a fourth and 10 for the Lady Prime.
And depending on this week what happens, you can check out some high school basketball from Pocahontas, Arkansas. Working on that process now if everything works out. Or you can go down, check out some arena football in Springfield, Missouri if you're around that part of the country. Very nice stadium there in north end of Springfield by the zoo. Ross back. Pass is deep. And that is incomplete. That'll be a turnover. And we're going to take another break. We'll be back after this. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1980, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City. So we are back, 10:02 to go. Oklahoma Rage has the football now. Hand off again by Oklahoma. That's another run by Simmons from Tulsa, Oklahoma. About a 5-yard pickup on the play. Second down.
Simmons on the carry down to the 41. Gain of 5 brings up a second and 5 for the Rage.
Handoff in the in the backfield, but she's going to pick up about 10 yards on that. Looked like she was caught before the line of scrimmage. And trying to see who ran that ball. She was just in a pile. That was Simmons again.
Simmons on the carry down to the 32. Brings up a raise, 1st and 10.
So Simmons just kind of buried her way in that pile and kept on going. We'll see if we do the same process here. Lineup looks the same. And if this was a magic trick, we would not be too impressed anymore. That is 2nd down. So, good run again by Simmons on that. Simmons will pick up about 4. $8:40 to go. That pass is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 6.
That will bring up 3rd down for Oklahoma. Eldridge still in at quarterback, I believe. She is still in at quarterback. She's had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown in the game already. On 3rd down. Hand off again. Simmons. She will bury herself into the rage for another 1st down, I believe. Depends on the spot of the ball. It's going to be close. That's
Simmons on the carry down to about the 23.
Well, it's close. It's still close. It's
like a
first. Okay, it's 1st down. We are moving the chains. I was looking at that going, that is very close, and definitely was. Appreciate everyone for joining me. We'll be back on the 27th here for the playoff opponent once we find that out. Just kind of depends on where everything falls, as Dallas will fall to 3-3.
Simmons on the carry down to about the 18-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 5.
Depending on how Gulf Coast does, Tacoma Grit will stay 3-3, and if Houston Doom can pick up a victory, they'll be 3-3. So there could be 4 teams vying for a couple spots right there, and that will come down to all the fancy metrics of the BCS computer from the 1990s or early 2000s. And we all know how transparent that was. That's Simmons picks up another 1st down. So Oklahoma Rage controlling the clock. And Crawford coming out of the game. She's had a good game tonight here. And I want to thank Inola School District for allowing us to be here, and obviously T-Mobile for this lovely stadium they helped to provide, and also my internet, because I use T-Mobile. It is very handy, and it works about everywhere. Almost everywhere. There are some places that struggle, like in St. Louis for some reason. Couple places up there. Simmons with the pickup again. Clock continuing to wind down. Oklahoma looking to punch in another score. Last time they played here a few weeks ago, they scored 67 points, I believe.
Simmons on the carry for a short gain, brings up 3rd and 3.
For example, in the last 3 games, they have scored 143 points in 3 games. That is a lot of points. And they've only allowed 12 the entire season against them. And that's another touchdown. And Simmons will walk that one in and give Oklahoma another touchdown on the board. And Simmons takes the handoff, runs down the middle, untouched, into the end zone. Extra point on the way. 5:02 remain in this ball game. That is blocked. 48-12. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this. They lead 48-12. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Whoa, what happened? What happened? We are back here again. I am trying to figure out what in the voodoo magic YouTube just did here, but I think it's working again. Okay. So Dallas never went out there, but the ball also never went 10 yards. About that. I think they're going to re-kick, or are they going to just give it to... So they're going to give Dallas the ball. All right, so Dallas will get the ball. I mean, they should if the kick didn't go 10 yards. Some confusion out there as the special teams is still on the field. There we go. Now we're back ready to go. As Dallas does get the ball back, they trail 48-12. So they will have to fight their way in the hunt of the math to try to get their playoff spot secured, where they're going to play or what they're going to do. However, that might have been a face mask, but we don't have a flag on that. That will bring up a first down. Good run on the play by Dallas. I don't know why it still said second down, but I guess it never did reset. If you got time this summer, be sure to follow Route 66 across Illinois, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Texas, and all the other places it goes. Also, the 5 miles of Kansas. Don't forget about them. Ross back. She is in trouble. Pass is caught for a first down. Another first down for Dallas. Big first down play for the Prime. Route 66, a lot of people traveling through. I've seen some people from France the other day. That is the first people I've ever met from France, like not Quebec French, but France itself. And some people from Belgium the other day, so very cool way to meet people traveling on Route 66. And Oklahoma has all kinds of lovely stuff to do, including Missouri's got some, not quite the Oklahoma level. Ross looking for the end zone, incomplete. And both players run into each other there. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3:46 to go in the ball game. So we are looking for player of the game. There are so many people that can deserve player of the game. I just don't know who to give that to, honestly. Because there's a lot of good plays in this ball game here. From Bledsoe to Simmons, even Rutgers had a good game. Ross, pass, another completion. And another big play for Greathouse. She is the Lady Prime player of the game, by the way. She has just had some great catches. She will have to share it, though, with Buski. Because great catches again also. That's what gave them points on the board. They have tied the most that any team has ever put against this Oklahoma Rage team. But they've also given up some points. Pass complete. This time to Evans. I would have to say Bledsoe, Simmons, and Eldridge for player of the game. That is what I'm going to have to say on that. 2nd down and 6. Ross back. Running by the official defender there. Oklahoma Rage has the football. Going the opposite direction. And that might end this ball game here. We'll take another look at that. Berryhill with the interception. Ross gets the throw off, but bounces off a couple players. Berryhill comes away with it. And Berryhill will give Oklahoma back the football. And we're going to take a very quick break here to mark the spot, but we'll be back for the offense. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your... And we are back. Sorry about interrupting the ad there, but made a spot to reference later in the editing process. Pass is picked off the other way. 2 interceptions in a row. This one is a pick 6. Eldridge throws into the Prime and the hands of Buski specifically. I don't know why my thing took so long to play that, but Buski runs this ball in. That is 18 points now for the Dallas Prime. Difference is now back to 30. Camera's not liking that light adjustment out there, but I think it's doing fine. Going for 2. Ross with the pass. Over the head of the receiver, and 48-18 is the score. We'll be back after this. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your local pampered chef here, whether it be a private consultation or an office party. Check out Brittany Sunday here for baking needs on Facebook and other platforms. Brittany Sunday is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. And we are back here for the, well, we're actually 16 seconds away from another media break here, but it'll be the 2-minute warning. A little squib kick. And Oklahoma is going to come away with the ball for a first down inside the visiting territory here of the Dallas Lady Prime. So one more play and we're going to take a break. .212 to go. Hand off for a minimal gain on that, maybe a yard or two.
Simmons on the carry down to about the 43.
And that will bring us
To
down to the 2-minute warning. We're going to take that 2-minute or 1-minute break. We'll be back. Still 48-18 is the lead. Oklahoma on top. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1980, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. And we're back. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Simmons in the backfield. Eldridge hands off. Simmons will keep on chugging along here. She'll stop short of the first down, though. Be 3rd and 1. Oh, 3rd and 2, not 3rd and 1. That camera's in TV mode. I wonder if that's what makes that picture a little bit different there. It actually looks pretty good. First down by the Rage. Simmons continues. So a couple more runs, and they can run this clock out here. And we have an injury. We're going to take a break real quick. We'll be back. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a... And we are back. Clock is running here. About 1 minute to go in the ball game. Oklahoma Rage will finish undefeated. Dallas Lady Prime will have to follow the fate of the numbers here to see where they're going to fall in the postseason. Second down. Timeout, Dallas. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this timeout. NYSA Walker Photography is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and the Tulsa community. Check them out on Facebook for all your photography needs. Since 1980, Manchester Packing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been a true neighbor and a supporter of the Eastern Oklahoma community here. Be sure to check them out, Manchester Packaging, supporters of Oklahoma Rage. Oklahoma Crete is a proud supporter of the Oklahoma Rage and many communities in Oklahoma there. They are headquarters in Tulsa. They also have people in Oklahoma City, so whether you're in Eastern, Central, or Western Oklahoma, contact Oklahoma Crete for all your needs. Illumination Mobile Phlebotomy LLC is your local blood bank delivery service. Wherever it needs to go, give them a call in the Tulsa and Oklahoma area. Good luck, Oklahoma Rage. Edwards Jones, Larry Cornell on East 101st Street is your local. We are back. 48 seconds to go. Second down coming up and 7. Oklahoma Rage with the pass. I was just talking about that. That is incomplete. Sorry, I was expecting that call. I was expecting a pass like that. That'll be 3rd and 7 coming up. I was expecting that. They could, in theory, take a knee here and run the clock out, depending on when the play clock will start. If they're going to do that, but they are clearly not. Incomplete, 4th down. 4th and 7 now with 41 seconds. How's it 4th and 8 now? Okay, whatever. The math doesn't always work well. It is 4th down. Anyways, thank you all for watching here, and be sure to join us next week if you want to watch some basketball. We should have basketball Thursday and Friday for you from Pocahontas, Arkansas. Short little drop right there. And Simmons gets a pretty good hit right there as she'll get the first down. I'm going to assume with 23 seconds to go, clock is still running. And handoff. Simmons keeps on going. We have a timeout. Oklahoma's going to call a timeout. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back. They have 2 remaining. On the Cusp, Pediatric Dentistry and Orthopedics is your local dentist here in the Tulsa area. Be sure to stop by, give them a visit. Again, thank you for supporting the Oklahoma Rage from On the Cusp. Are you in need of an event space around Wagner, Oklahoma, or the Tulsa area? Check out Patio on the Hill. They're there for birthdays, baby showers, and more. Patio on the Hill is a great venue here for whatever it needs, whether it be an office party, and they are supporters of local community and the Oklahoma Rage. Again, Patio on the Hill in Wagner, Oklahoma. Brittany Sunday is your... And we are back. 9 seconds on the clock. No play clock left. Clock will start on the snap. A little toss play. Ball's on the ground. That will be it. And that's our final. Oklahoma Rage will pick up the victory. Thank you for joining us here for Allen Hilliard Sports. We hope to see you later in the week on all of the other ventures here. Have a good night from Inola, Oklahoma. It has been a pleasure. We will see you in a few more weeks. From Allen Hilliard Sports to all of us, have a good night.